welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will get the ball first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. And the Scarlet Knights are marching down the field. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Catch in the middle. It's done. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up first and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so, again, you don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good, we're going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone is on that section.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. They'll try the right side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Makes the catch. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Obviously, 3rd downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the 1st down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bruins will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first. It's a running room. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Iyamaleava. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. Gonna run it. It's Raymond. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Might as well stick with him. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Duff. Give him 6. Touchdown, Rutgers.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Iyamaleava. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Bruins pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And you got man-to-man coverage, and you're running that curl route, that ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route, he's going to be right there. He does a great job securing the catch, getting the 1st down.
Might be changing the route. They'll leave it with him. Slithers into space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To throw, it's Iamaleava. That's caught, it's Berger. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Bruins have taken it inside the 20. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The sure hands, it's Sheffield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Fakes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. On target. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Got a man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins have their offense in high gear. Looking for room. It's Berger.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I'll tell you what, fullbacks are kind of dying breeds. You just don't use them very much. So when you bring them in the game, a lot of times you bring them in the game to be physical and stout blockers, and then occasionally you give them the ball in those short yardage situations. You say, go get me a first down, big fella.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick's Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it behind the line. It's Weber. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sheffield. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Caught in the backfield. It's strong.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. There he goes. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
They'll go back to the air on second down. This time it's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. they'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gonna look downfield again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Complete to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. I don't know about this decision. Tie game, 4th quarter. They're lining up for an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They tie tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misconnection, it's second down. Off the play fake. They're working that left side. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down, they kept chopping wood, they found a rhythm, and in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 30 to Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And he just refused to go down. Did you see him break all those tackles? That was unbelievable. You saw the power and the speed, but also just the will and desire to make those guys miss. That's impressive.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Sheffield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. UCLA will go back to work on offense. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Vincent.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bruins are on the move. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A 1st down for the offense. They'll try the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And now the lead is even bigger.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. It's caught downfield. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weber. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kent State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory, and that's really the standard there in Northeast Ohio. They'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.